Hey everyone, Kane here, and in this one we're gonna show you how you can score 3 seconds in Dark Dimension without requiring high investment in rogues. Now this is sort of like a scuffed formation, but it is actually a lot easier than even requiring you to get rogues. It's basically just mages. And it's not my own formation. In my own group chat called Moontree, there was a person who tried out Valerie with Rain of Fire and Blizzard, and he showed me a similar setup, but I used something different than this to score 3 seconds. But essentially, he did let me know that you can use Valerie for that, and in a sense, we are going to talk about that. So, for that, you require Avril, and for that, you require Valerie. So, first, Hero Masteries. I used Avril with Arcane 4 so she can cast multiple abilities, and I used Valerie in Arcane 8. Another buddy of mine used Valerie on Arcane 10. I think both of them can work. You cast an ability, you get increased damage, or you cast an ability and you do some burn. So, equipment. Avril, I kind of just ran with this build. I didn't really change much. In terms of Prism, you require Wave Power 75%. Abilities, you want Ice Nova to be high level. So I'm not entirely sure which one. I think it's this one. I literally made Ice Nova level 10, Blizzard 8, and stuff like that, since Ice Nova is the key in terms of this event. So yeah, that is for Avril. For Valerie, you want to have, one moment, either you will deploy a sage, excuse me, a sage that will reduce all cooldowns for the first ability, or you want to have a specific equipment on Valerie, which I have on Gazul for command, called Hieratic Maze or something else. Initial ability cooldown timer reduced by 2 seconds. So in such a case, Valerie will be able to cast her ability first, and then you will be able to do Avril 3 times. So I swapped that instead of like this damage staff, and it sort of worked. So abilities, I also not sure which spec I had it with. Let me just find it. I think it's this one, yeah, Rain of Fire. And I also used my potential for Rain of Fire as well. The reason for that is it expands the damage area by 25%. So this doesn't seem like a lot of damage, but this can one-shot majority of the tanks, or 2-hit, or the same for the armor and stuff like that. Basically, she solo kills backline all by herself. You might need just a little bit of help to actually kill like the, I guess, mechs or those engineers or whatever. So that is it. So swapping, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have my pod stuff done. All right. So for the other heroes, you likely may require Avalon with potential 50 and stuff like that. I'm not sure how important that one is, but you pretty much require this just because of the attack speed bonuses that you may acquire from him. After that, you have, I didn't really even place Raxius. I think he was pretty useless to me. I placed Nora with the Draconic Storm. I placed Basric with the Whirling Blade. Now, I don't have Whirling Blade. No, this is just a buffing prism. But Whirling Blade, a true Ruby array, is pretty frigging good on him. He can just one-shot the front lines since his basic attack always procs it every basic attack. For Saizo, I had Devastating Strike. And I do believe I, excuse me, I had Tisafin as well. She does a lot of damage too. I'm not sure why, but I have this AoE thing. It basically nearly one-shots an entire squad sometimes, so do keep that in mind. So the potential is 35. So I used something like that, and will also show in the replay. In terms of prisms, all the rest prisms, of course, hero attack. So I found the replay. This is what I did with 3 seconds. So I have Saizo, Valerie, Basric. They're gonna clear this stuff. In the other side, I have Floras with a buff on Tisafin, I have Avalon for Nora as well, and then I have Avril. You keep in mind, placement like this is also important. I think I will include a picture either now or how I placed it on the grid, or one moment, let me just, yeah, basically as you can see the grid where I left two squares open here, and I left two squares open there. The reason for that is this tank right here, right? It usually becomes a problem because it walks to the other side. So when you place it like this, the tank will walk straight to you, and then the Avril's Ice Nova can actually hit all three tanks at the same time. I kind of took a while to actually learn that, like 20, 30, 40 tries maybe, but eventually I did learn that. So let's go into the replay. Instantly Rain of Fire, and check how I place it, because you have to cover majority of these Deadeyes, and you might even want to scratch or not even scratch the tank with it sometimes, it depends, but you have to cover majority of the Deadeyes. Either you're not gonna pass it and these 4 Deadeyes will stay alive. So as you can see, I'm barely touching one tank, and that's how I cast it. Then I cast Blizzard, and as you can see, I touch all 3 tanks. Boom, instant, done. Of course, this doesn't happen all the time, right? It doesn't happen all the time, but it took me, I think, like 20 tries, 25 tries with Valerie, but I was also adjusting formation. So from now, we'll be using this formation, and likely it's gonna take a similar amount of time to actually do. But in this formation, you do not require rogues. The rogues are level 65. It's not really a huge investment. And pretty much, yeah, just mages. Again, mages. Clearing an event to maximum stuff once again. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. If you did enjoy it, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. And I also have a Patreon page where if you would wish to support me even more than just watching my videos, I would be able to help you out a bit more as well. As well as I would like to thank my first Patreon, Scott. Really appreciate it and really grateful for the subscription. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and stay safe out there.